This health news segment is brought to you by theblackbusinessschool.com. Theblackbusinessschool.com. Yes, I am a faithful member. Incredible, non-optional wealth building education from arguably the greatest B1 financial guru in the world, Dr. Boyce Watkins. Visit theblackbusinessschool.com today and start building wealth as you build your health.
There's no such thing as black empowerment without black health. And that white supremacy is always is helped by our people. So if it wasn't for our people who were working against their own interests, then white supremacy wouldn't be successful.
Langford Cunningham is really an inspiration.
Mr. Langford Cunningham.
Blind City, the podcast. It's headed up by a guy named Langford Cunningham. He had to lose his sight to find his vision.
Welcome to Blind City, the podcast. I'm your host, Langford Cunningham. We are the therapy for these streets.
Everybody got their ops, everybody got their enemies, but for real, now you don't even got to worry about your enemy. It be, the closest motherfuckers around you.
No, this is real. We getting shot by police. We getting stereotyped.
We didn't get a proper investigation. Well, definitely, I think it's a bunch of bullshit.
Your car got shot up, right?
Yeah, he struck the bullet.
Yeah, you from the hood.
They just passed a law where you can give a kid a gun without the parent's permission.
Wait a minute. They can do what? We got people in power that's not really for the people. They think the people work for them. You work for the people.
We got to talk about the disparities in our community.
North side look like a bomb didn't hit it. BlindCityPodcast.com. Consciousness over ratchetness. We have to elevate our thinking in the community. We have to elevate our thinking. We're too emotional. We have to learn how to strategize and mobilize in our community. We're losing. We just cannot retaliate when a white cop comes in our community and kills Pookie. We have to learn to keep that same energy for every issue that affects our community. The pipeline to prison, we need to be out in the streets. The food deserts in our community, we need to be out in the streets. The education system in our community, we need to be out in the streets. Instagram, Insta-sham. Facebook, followers. No, I need trendsetters. We're tired of being followers. Ever since we've been following in America, we done followed ourselves right into the pit of hell. It's time to rise and become trendsetters and leaders in our community and create our own narrative. Blind City, the podcast. We'll be right back. Start the show. Consciousness over ratchetness. BlindCityThePodcast.com. ABC 30 TV. Sunday nights after midnight, kickback. Consciousness over ratchetness. Man, I'm so blessed today. I am so blessed today. I got something for the viewers and the listeners of my show. Because, right now in our community, we are under siege. We are under siege. We're dealing with the Kim Gardner resigning, the takeover by the good old boys in Jeff City. And we're also dealing with the food deserts in our community. The food deserts that's been in our community for years. And I had to reach out to the minister, not the doctor. No, some of the doctors, they prescribing the wrong things to you anyway. They keeping you going in Walgreens. But I had to bring the minister from St. Louis. And he's nationally known, the Rock Newman Show. But this man is breaking it down, and he's creating awareness and information for our communities. Minister Wellness, welcome to the city.
My brother, it is an absolute honor to be here on your platform. I really thank you for the opportunity.
Minister of Wellness, let me say that again, of Wellness.
Yes, sir.
How did you come up with that name?
God gave it to me.
Oh, that's powerful.
My father was a pastor. The late, great pastor, Eddie Jordan Jr., he had 9 strokes, died at age 66 because we was taught what I call a slave theology about nutrition. That is, you can eat what you want as long as you bless your food in Jesus' name. It destroyed him. destroyed his health. And so in my 7th year as a police officer, after I had lost 100 pounds in reverse heart disease, I couldn't convince him to change. He gave up. His mindset was, we're going to die anyway, son. I can't live without eating what I want.
That seems like the mindset of our community today.
I know. It is. It's just like trying to get people off heroin. And they put the same chemicals in heroin in food.
What?
To keep people, yes. The same drugs, the same chemical components that makes it nearly impossible to get off heroin, opioids and crack cocaine, they put those same drugs in foods to create an even greater pleasure point in the brain. And that's why we can go, me and you could knock on the door of every single black house in St. Louis, and every household is being decimated by something that is related to poor nutrition. But yet, if I could have 2 different events, Brother Cunningham. This is where my frustration comes from. I was a former police officer, criminal injustice system. We know that system is evil, right?
Yes. So
I could use my voice and say, hey, I'm having a free event on how to overcome the injustice system racist. I'm going to expose what they were doing. Now, it'd be packed out. But then I could have another event about, let me teach you how to heal from heart disease, almost affecting every black person, how to help your child with autism, how to help you reverse diabetes. We're talking about 100% of black people suffering from these. How many gonna show up? How much enthusiasm? Because subconsciously, Brother Cunningham, they'll be like, man, you know what? Yeah, I do. We all got diabetes in my family, but you know what? I have a feeling that brother gonna start talking about my fried chicken. So in the midst of me mourning the loss of my father, yes, it was God spoke that title to me and told me to quit. And he told me, for the rest of your life, I want you to dedicate the rest of your life telling my people that we must eat to live, and that this is a very serious issue. And that's what I've been doing ever since.
Well, brother, let me congratulate you what you're doing for our community, because I'm trying to create the narrative consciousness over ratchetness.
Yes.
We got a lot of ratchetness in our community. On the radio programming our young people to keep smoking blunts with the nicotine still laced in it. It's like you putting a bomb in your mouth. They don't know it. Right. We have to change the narrative, and that's what you're doing. Yes. You speak on how to eat to live. Elijah Muhammad was speaking that in the 60s.
Yes.
And he doesn't get the credibility today for what he started with that movement.
Yeah.
You don't hardly hear his name. You keep hearing Martin Luther King. Not taken away from King. King did some extraordinary things for our community, and we haven't seen preachers rise to that occasion since.
Right.
He is the bar of preachers.
Right.
And they weren't able to compete what King has done for us 50 years ago.
Yes.
How will you try to reach a people that are walking around their communities like it's the purge?
It's, the problem is we have an entire nation that perpetuates disease perpetually. And so that's really what's being fought, is we have a system that pushes misinformation about health and healing and nutrition. And that's what people see all day.
Absolutely. Do you consider this as well as these low budget grocery stores they put in the black community?
Oh, yeah, it's horrible. Like, just for instance, here in St. Louis, if you want to get grapes with the seed in it, which is one of the most powerful medicinal fruits that you can consume, grapes with the seed, powerful medicinal healing benefits, diabetes, heart attack, autoimmune disease, mental health, one of the best foods that you can eat. And you have to go out to Chesterfield, Shrewsbury, Des Paris. You got to go to those
the white community,
right? The Snooks and Walmarts to get grapes with seeds in them. You start coming within the black community, you can't find them. But we blessed in St. Louis to where we can even at least travel 15, 20 miles to get to some. A lot of our brothers and sisters that I deal with on a national scale, they can't even go 2-3 hours to find fruit with the seed in it.
And because people think I'm crazy, okay? Oh, that blind man crazy. I'm yelling from the mountain, okay? But we have people from our community that have shows like mine that are on TV getting sponsorships from these low budget grocery stores that are killing our people. And they so glad to take a check from it. And he knows damn well who I'm talking about. It's the clown with the crown. And he's sponsored by these low budget grocery stores, knowing damn well they killing people in our community. Isn't that what Jim Jones did? People's Temple Church? What'd he do to him, minister?
Yeah, he killed him. And you raise a good point. I said that yesterday at a lecture that I had at Better Family Life that not too many people knew about, but we have another one coming up that we'll speak about. But that you can't have, there's no such thing as black empowerment without black health. And that white supremacy is always is helped by our people. So if it wasn't for our people who were working against their own interests, then white supremacy wouldn't be successful. And so we have to call it out on both sides. So I commend you for saying what you just said, because we have to call it out.
Yeah, that's why I don't have sponsors, minister.
Yeah.
This show is paid for by Langford Cunningham. Because if I get sponsors, that's when the sellout starts happening.
Yes.
No, you're not going to control me. I'm not a slave.
Yeah.
I'm not a slave. I'm black owned everything.
Right. Amen.
And that's how I'm pushing it.
Right.
But some of our people don't understand that. They want that check.
Yes. Yeah. There's always a price to pay, but I'm not going to bury what I know about how to heal my people.
You're going to have to get a website.
Yeah, to get a check.
Yeah, they can't take your website.
And I have a website, and here's the problem. Our people are so brainwashed to the system. We're so brainwashed to the system, people act like they can't find me on YouTube that I disappeared. Because we're so brainwashed to what they tell us to
dumb down.
Right, yes.
Yeah. But that's the negative part of the internet, though.
Yes.
They took away communication.
Yes.
They speak with emojis now.
Yes.
And they've been brainwashed by that. They're followers. They even tell you, become a follower.
Yes.
I don't call my people followers, man.
Yes.
I call them trendsetters.
Yes.
But you're right. We're going to get more deep with the Minister of Wellness. We're going to talk about some of these foods. Can he name some of these foods to us? What to look out for when we're in a grocery store or when we're out at the market, what not to eat. And we're also going to talk about his big event I need everybody to come out to. Hey, we got to support people that support our community. I keep telling you this. You cannot give up hope when you don't support people who's trying to bring hope to the community. It's consciousness over ratchetness. BlindCityPodcast.com. BlindCityPodcast.com, ABC 30. I have the Minister of Wellness inside the city. He's from St. Louis, but he's known nationwide. And he's traveling all over the United States to make our people aware of what they're putting in their bodies, why cancer is so high in our community, why the strokes are so high in our community, heart disease, arteries blocked, because they killing us. They killing us. Population control. What you think, Minister of Wellness?
That's true. That's what it is. Yeah, they're killing us, and they're successful at it because it's the only form of genocide that we're actually addicted to. We're not addicted to police genocide. We're not addicted to the school to prison pipeline. We're not addicted to definitely not those of most of people that's listening to your channel, not addicted to the white Jesus superiority complex anymore. But all of that's been transferred over to the foods that they are serving us, these processed Franken foods. So what they've done is they figured out how can we create a system of death to where it's auto-regulated, meaning that yes, we'll create it intentionally. We will put drugs such as MSG, highly processed salts and sugar. We will put it in the processed foods and in the meats. And then once we release it, we'll make sure that it's so addicting, that it's even more addicting than sex, to where they can't stop killing themselves even if they want to.
So like hot wings.
Ooh. Yes, sir. Yeah, Franken food. No nourishing value to the body at all.
What? No, they sell them in the clubs.
Yeah,
they sell them in the strip clubs.
Yeah, no nourishment at all. No medicinal value. We're not eating in a way that fuels our mind, our body, and our soul. We're eating death, and death is the result. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. The NIH, the National Institute of Health, they went inside schools, the school to prison pipeline, these schools where they house our youth like criminals, these so-called alternative schools. They went inside the alternative schools, brother, and they removed processed sugar, gave them nutrients for the brain, such as vitamin D3, DHA, EPA, important nutrient for the brain. And they watched the behavior of those brothers and sisters improve drastically. I'm talking about vandalism, fighting, cussing the teacher out. All of that nearly disappeared just when they made a few changes to their diet.
So you telling me all the chicken shops in the hood, all the chop suey shops in the hood, all the burgers, boy, the baby mamas, man, they feed their kid nuggets, French fries. You telling me they are putting poison in their mouth?
I'm telling you, it's a weapon of mass destruction. It is the satanic American diet. It is a eating style designed by Satan himself to kill off our people, to destroy us mentally. These Franken foods perpetuate crime. It strips away our ability to control our emotions. It's fueling anxiety, depression.
So you telling me the junk food, the liquor stores, not eating healthy may be the cause of the violence in our community?
It's a big part of it. Yeah, it's a big part of it. They said for every serving, these are studies. I want everybody on my YouTube channel, The Minister of Wellness. On YouTube, put in genocide by diet, The Minister of Wellness. And it'll come up with a 2-hour lecture that I did at Howard University with Brother Rock Newman back in 2018. And you'll see almost 2 hours of information, their science showing that the government knows that what we eat is linked to even violence.
Let me say this before we go to the next break. What HBC school you threw this event at?
Howard University.
Howard University. Do you know I threw a human trafficking event at a local HBC school here? And the black president is a black woman? And she didn't even know about my event? And very few students showed up because they didn't promote it at the university? See, this is the foolishness that goes on here in St. Louis. That's why I'm telling any kids now that's graduating in May, congratulations. Please go to Howard University, HBC school. There you will get the knowledge of what's going on in the community. You'll get the resources, and the staff up there seems like they're on one wave to help the community get them students prepared what they're walking into. Would you agree, Minister of Wellness?
Absolutely. That's Rock Newman's alma mater. He loves Howard University.
Yeah, a lot of celebrity kids go there too. It's a reason for that. So we're going to be right back. Yeah, I had to say it. I tell the truth on Blind City. This local HBC school, they pregnancy rate is higher than their graduation rate. Be right back after these messages. BlindCityPodcast.com. They left the responsibility onto you to search for your daughter. You didn't get no assistance from the police department. You didn't get no assistance from the political officials that people elected in Berkeley, Missouri.
No, I did not. And I still, right today, have not heard anything from them about the case.
Let's elaborate more on this service station. What did you hear about this?
A human trafficking ring that was going on at that mobile that sits on Frost and Hanley in Berkeley. And the guy that owns the mobile station was the one that was actually doing the human trafficking. They arrested the guy, and as soon as he got out, the station was back open once again.
Let's get rid of the classification of runaway, because the classification of runaway, what it is actually doing is it creates this narrative that this is a person that doesn't need to be looked for. It creates this narrative that, well, we're not going to give you media attention because you weren't abducted. We think you ran away.
BlindCityPodcast.com. I have the Minister of Wellness in St. Louis, from St. Louis, and he's making a difference. And it's on you to listen. He's doing his job, by God. He's throwing the information out there. Now it's on you, on how you perceive it. You can take it in, listen to it, make change to your diet, or you can continue to kill yourself. Now, Minister of Wellness, what are some things that people can take and can eat? Can you name some items that next time they're at the grocery store, what to look for, what to get that might help them to transition?
Well, you want to stay in the produce section. So there's several ways. Listen, we so far behind the natural curve. And this is why when we, that'll be the importance of coming out to hear a full seminar, because what I don't want to do, I understand that we're dealing with foods more addicting than heroin. So if I just go straight to the optimal and say that the optimal way we should be eating as human beings, if you really want to reverse disease very quickly, like I helped a brother get off dialysis in 2 weeks. But he was willing to go he educated himself on my videos about a fruit fast where he consumed red grapes, red pears, red apples, strawberries, cherries, and watermelon and freshly squeezed beet juice. And he consumed that. He went on the strict red fruit fast for 14 days and completely got off dialysis.
Now, I'm glad you mentioned that because I take beet powder every morning.
That's good.
That keeps my pressure.
Right. Yeah. Excellent.
Blood pressure.
Excellent for the blood.
Yeah. I take that. Right. I take black seed oil.
Yes, sir.
I take magnesium.
Yes, sir.
For my heart. Keep it healthier. I go through this company, but I don't want to say the company name. I want people to focus on you. Do you have anything that people can buy? Can they go to your website? Can they purchase?
My website is theministerofwellness.com, and we do have is Mental Health Awareness Month. So I have a Mental Health Awareness Month package with my best herbs for brain health. That's theministerofwellness.com. And it is Stroke Awareness Month. And so in honor of my father, who suffered 9 strokes, I have a package with some of my very popular herbal extracts, fat loss, blood pressure, blood sugar, inflammation. So you can find those at theministerofwellness.com.
So, Minister of Wellness, how you feel about these young women going to get these changes? Is it healthy or is it not?
It's not going to help you. It's not going to help you. If you want to lose weight, if you want to lose fat, you have to address the addiction. The cutting your stomach is not going to help you to achieve the body of your dreams.
Say it again.
Cutting your stomach is not going to help you achieve the body of your dreams. God gave you that stomach for a reason. He gave you that stomach for a reason. So letting these satanic people chop off any organ in your body or convince you that God put something in you that doesn't need to be in there, I'm telling you, the devil is a lie. And that's the problem with our people. That's what I was saying. Again, don't talk to me about black power if you're not talking about health. Don't talk to me about black achievement. Don't talk to me about black activism if you are not having a foundation of understanding nutrition. Then anything that comes after that is going to fall apart. And that's exactly what we saw during the pandemic, because we continue to fail to focus on the elephant that's running us over as a community. Look what happened when that virus came. Our immune systems was weak and it decimated and shut us all down. Brothers and sisters, something worse is coming on the horizon.
Man, you're absolutely right. We lost a lot of black people, over 1 million, throughout communities. Let's talk about the event again. What's the date of the event?
Saturday, June 3rd. So this is my going away from St. Louis. This is something I'm doing out of the love and kindness of my heart from my hometown before I leave for a very long time. for business purposes. Saturday, June 3rd, I partnered with Better Family Life Inc., who everyone should know about. Everyone should know who and where Better Family Life is located.
They've been a big pillar in our community.
There you go. So Saturday, June 3rd, doors open at 10. Free health fair. Natural health fair. We will have vendors there with products and services to help you heal. If you want to be one of those, it's free. Just call 888-847-8026 or reach out to us through theministerofwellness.com. That's 888-847-8026. I already have a brother and a sister with a startup vegan restaurant, and they will be there serving their food. So come out and support them. Okay, so I'm coming in this and with no profit whatsoever. And those, the few that we have that support this ministry to make this happen. And so I thank you for allowing me to come and announce it. So this is 100% free. Saturday, June 3rd, doors open at Better Family Life. Come on out and learn how to heal yourself, and then get your notebook and pen out, because I'll be the keynote speaker and I will be delivering a message that will teach you everything you need to know about how to arm your immune system so that when, not if, when the next bioweapon comes, you will be ready.
Yeah, when Chinese send you're right. Yeah.
And I already know what's coming next. Right. I already know what's coming next, because they're not satisfied with the fact that COVID really only killed those with very weak immune systems. But Saturday, June 3rd, family, please come out 10 a.m. And also to register, because we need to have a count. We need to have a count, even though it's free. And that is stlhealth.eventbrite.com, stlhealth.eventbrite.com, or again, theministerofwellness.com.
Minister of Wellness, thank you for pulling up to the city. I'm honored to have you on my show, brother. Thank you for taking time out for me when we talk, and continue what you're doing, brother. I think you're going to change some lives, but the goal is with us. We think we can save all lives.
Yes,
when
sir.
You're working for the Supreme Creator.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So I will thank you. My producer will put that number up on the screen. Say that number one more time, Minister of Wellness.
888-847-8026. 888-847-8026. Theministerofwellness.com.
Thank you for coming to the city, brother.
Thank you, brother.
BlindCityPodcast.com. Blind City, the podcast, the Minister of Wellness. Thank God for people like this coming out of our community. See, when you elevate the consciousness and you find your spirit within the Creator, you're able to do anything for your community and put your life on the line for it. We need more people like the Minister of Wellness to stand on the front lines. We got too many cowards in our community. Too many cowards that are scared to step on the front line because they are scared of the good old boys. Yeah, they are scared of those folks. You know, for us to rise, we got to step on the front lines and become contributors to our community. We have to contribute in our community. The food that we eat, we have to become smart. We have to become more healthier. We're too busy chasing money, and we're not chasing power. BlindCityPodcast.com.
If you found this content helpful, please share this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Blind City, the podcast. You can find us on all social media platforms.
BoyceWatkins.com. BoyceWatkins.com. To stay up to date on important financial updates, events, seminars, everything the premier B1 financial guru of our era has going on, you don't want to miss it. Very important to be on Dr. Boyce's email list. Tons of uncensored financial information you will not receive anywhere else, especially financial empowerment specifically for the Black community. BoyceWatkins.com. Make sure you search for and subscribe to the Minister of Wellness YouTube channel for much more detailed health information Also visit theministerofwellness.com and join my email list to receive a free copy of my biblical principles that eradicate obesity and all disease ebook. You can also book one-on-one health coaching. And for this month, May 2023, you can get amazing savings with my Mental Health Awareness Month supplement package and Black Health Disparities Herbal Package, which you can find at theministerofwellness.com under store. For help with ordering, or if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please call 888-847-8026, 888-847-8026, theministerofwellness.com.